Afternoon, everybody. This is Romero17, and I'm going to bring you guys a few ranked fights from a few days ago. And the second fight is going to be a fight that you guys are really going to like. It's going to be against a really high-ranked player that's, I think, number 15 or 14 right now. But we're going to start off with this fight first. It's an Aldo mirror match against a guy who was one of the bobbleheaders earlier in game, like really early in game. So, his name is, what is it? AK the Great? Yeah, it's AK the Great. Now, you can see I'm 12-4 against this guy. Well, 12-3. I got DDoS one time when I was matching up with him. I know it wasn't him. It's probably one of the guys I already has, like, my number, probably saw it was a line, whatever. But, let's get to the fight. So, it's a Jose Aldo mirror match. Now, one thing I noticed about a lot of people that, like, when they see Jose Aldo mirror matches, they try to kick the legs, but reason why I don't kick the legs early against another Jose Aldo is because a lot of times people tend to hug the low block, hug the high block. And I figured a way around that, but I'll get to that point in my next video. But, so, instead of trying to work the legs early when, you know, Jose Aldo has steel checks, I prefer to just box the Aldo. Because I know, as you see, he throws a leg kick right there. I'd rather just box and get the head health flow. Because I know they're going to be alternating the low block and high block. Alternating low block, high block. Throws a kick there, but he's not in range. So it doesn't do that much damage. But I'm keeping a mental note that he likes to kick and he likes to do a moving forward kick. Had I had Frankie Edgar, I definitely would have gotten it on a takedown there. But Aldo's takedown is only at 87, so he can't do the automatic takedowns. But right now, he's trying to push a real fast pace, but I'm relaxed here. I'm relaxed in the pocket here. And I'm just making mental notes of what I see him do. I'm like, alright, so he wants to go jab hook, he wants to go jab hook, then he wants to go jab leg kick. That's cool. All I have to do is interrupt him in the middle of his thing. And a little thing that I like to say, that all my friends know I like to say, it's ego. Everybody has an ego. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but everybody has an ego when they get hit by a certain move. Whether it be by a leg kick when you're playing with this character, a switch kick when you're playing with another character. Or just in general, you know, I tried to go for the Superman punch off the cage and it freaking hit me. But everybody has an ego. So what I'm thinking, he likes to fire back fast. He must have a pretty, like, good ego about himself in terms of, like, brawling. So I guess he figures, like, alright, I'm fighting this dude. I'm not trying to keep it technical. Knee him in the face there, don't get a rock for some awkward reason. But so I guess he's trying to brawl and he's realizing, alright, it's not working. So now I'm pressuring him just to gauge his reactions and see what he's doing. That's something it's a little error I don't like to do. I don't like to throw my counter strikes when he's out of range. And I hit him with a switch kick. And what I want to see if he starts firing back switch kicks too. Out of range leg kick, and I timed that read and I hit him with a lead high kick as I did in my last video. So again, now he's coming back with the switch kick. So I hit him with a switch kick back. I want to see. This is going to be playing with him. He goes another switch kick back. This is good. So I know, hit him with another switch kick. Now I know that now he's going to be worried about the body. He's going to be worried. When he gets rocked, he's going to be thinking about the body. That's like, it's perfect. This is perfect right now. Showing my block is broken, but I'm not worried. You gotta be confident in your block. I know, like, that's a weird thing to say considering that most people play to break the block, but you know, block and slip does wonders when you're fighting certain people, and it really gasses them out. Because if you try to block every single strike, you know, then you worry about the block breakers and stuff like that. But whenever I see my block get to that animation, I used to worry a lot, but now it's just I don't really worry too much. I'm like, whatever's broken, I'm just gonna have to slip the next few strikes. So the round's going to be coming to an end soon, but I've picked up on a few things. He hits me with another switch kick, but he's a little bit too close and it doesn't do enough damage. But I definitely got in his head about the switch kick. As you can see, he's holding his belly button there. And I won the round. I'm not a fan of my output. Maybe those missed strikes or block strikes, into that I understand, but still, I definitely feel that I could have been a lot more accurate. But I know I've played this guy plenty of times before, and I know he has an ego about firing back whenever he gets rocked, or he tends to block the body, since everybody likes to block the body now, since that's become the thing. So I know that the next time I rock him, he's going to try to fire back when he's rocked for some awkward reason, or he's just going to try something. He's gonna try something, but it's not going to work. So I know I'm leading off with the lead hook here because I picked up on him trying to sway counter. So leading off with lead hooks against somebody who's overdoing the sway counter works well, because you stop them in their tracks as they sway their head to try to slip your strike. And right there, that's how he telegraphs the switch kick. Anytime he creates space, he's telegraphing the switch kick. See that he backs up again? Goes for an overhand. He's backing up again. He's going to go for another switch kick very soon. I can tell I made the adjustment. He's going to back up a little bit. And then boom, switch kick. I catch it. Tries to fire back and he gets T-kicked to the face. I said this in my previous video. Whenever you see somebody backing up to create space, that tends to mean that they're trying to set up something big. Not all the time, but a good amount of times. But he made that switch kick initiation pretty obvious and he got T-kicked to the face. But this next fight, that's the fight that you guys are definitely gonna enjoy. It's not gonna be a walk in the park by any means whatsoever. So, this fight's in the welterweight division, and a lot of people use GSP. They use Tyron Woodley. They use Wonder Boy. I use Rafael dos Anjos. Now, to some people, he may seem slow, and I had a feeling who it was just by the connection. But I had a feeling. I just had a feeling. But RDA is my guy at welterweight and lightweight just because of the amount of tools that he has. He may not have the fastest hands to most people, but when you time things correctly, it doesn't matter how fast. It doesn't matter how fast you are. If you time it, you're good. So I'm fighting against or whatever the fuck you say. Against youngdonsimmo. Now, I don't remember the first time I fought him. I think I might have lost by like a split decision. But the second time, in lightweight, I made the dumbest mistake ever. I think he caught me in a triangle choke in like the very first round. Because I think I thought if I was trying to get out by the third stage. Because, you know, the later you get out, the more of an advantageous position you are. And I vastly underestimated this dude's submission game. And I got submitted. So I'm prepared for it this time. And you see he's firing back. You know, jab, hook, jab, uppercut, hook. And he shoots a friggin' takedown with Darren Till. And that completely caught me off guard. I'm like, he's not really going to grapple me with Darren Till. I guess he tried to pre-deny there and probably didn't work and he decided to stand me up. Now, a lot of times when guys get you to the cage, good players like this guy over here try to work the body. And now he's just trying to keep pressure. And that little break in action between every 2 strikes that he throws is him recovering his stamina. So I keep a mental note of that. I'm like, he's firing back hard. But you see he steps back, goes for another 2 strikes. Another 2 strikes, steps back to recover his stamina, misses the head kick. And right there was a perfect opportunity for a front kick, but I must have not pressed L1. That's on me, so I can't really get too mad at that. I'm like, all right, whatever, move on. So here's a little tip that I realized with dealing with guys who hug the body a lot. As you see me leading with the hook, because I know the sway counter's incoming, and it's stopping him in his tracks, and he hasn't made that read yet. But once you see the guy hugging his body, as his hands are coming up, it's the best time to throw the strike. Now, there he shoots another takedown with Darren. This guy can grapple. Like, by all means, I told you guys he submitted me in the first round. So, but I'm aware this time. But there was an opportunity for me to counter. So the next time he shoots a takedown, it's not a low single. I'd definitely be able to counter. Now, grappling. The grappling is much different than striking. It's definitely a game of patience. But it's another thing that revolves around ego. Like, not trying to go for things a little bit too soon. Like, right there, deny that top mount transition. Because usually everybody expects a crucifix. And here I'm going straight for the full guard. Because the longer I wait, the more likely it is for him to deny things. And he denies things there. And now I'm thinking, I remember my thoughts exactly. I'm thinking, alright, I gotta be, maybe it's best for me not to transition, try to like get a reversal or anything, because all it seems like I'm doing, like every time I try to get this reversal by building up the GA, he ends up denying the second transition or the third transition, and I'm just killing my stamina. So if your opponent tends to be denying almost everything on the ground, try to work on a safe position, like maybe getting to full guard and just keeping him there until the ref stands you up, blocking a few strikes from there, strike him back to get grapple advantage, and bring him to the guard, and just be relaxed. It's right there. He denies that transition again. So, little tidbit with the hands. The hand that's holding the head is generally the direction on where they can do that full guard momentum, like to build the momentum. And the other side is usually where the triangle choke is. So if you're fighting a Brian Ortega, or you're fighting a Nick Diaz, or you're fighting Zabit, the rubber guard is going to be on the side where the hand is holding the head. But now we're back into the second round. He definitely won that first round. So it's like, alright, ain't no glove touch here. Not yet anyways. But now he's pressure forward. I guess he feels real confident. Now he's going jab straight, trying to catch me. Tries to hit the wombo combo there. Moving slip counter with a hook, which is smart to do. And there he catches me with a few uppercuts. breaks my block. I try to, thankfully I slipped to that side to hit my shoulder first before my head. But I got dropped, but whatever, I'm relaxed. It's a 5-round fight. It's a 5-round fight. I got plenty more rounds to work with. Now he's trying to push me against the cage, and I deny that takedown. Now anytime you see somebody do a jab push kick or just push kicks in general, they're usually looking for the takedown against the cage to take it to the ground. But now I picked up on a few things that he's doing right now. He's jabbing me to get me to overreact. But I'm trusting in my block, and right there, I'm using the slips defensively to drain his stamina. I caught him when he was doing an empty slip. Go for the knee when I get him rocked there. Alright, now it's 1-1 in terms of knockdowns. But I picked up on a pattern of him right there. Another slip. Another slip. He's over slipping. He's over committing to his slips. Duck the body kick so it hits my shoulders. Doesn't hit my body at all. I slip his strike there. And then he goes for another slip. Another slip counter. And I hit him with a planted hook. And he's trying it again. So he's been rocked. He's been rocked twice now and dropped. Versus his one rock and knockdown. And now I'm trying to see if he can make the read on my ducking. Whenever I duck, I really want the person thrown up. Goes for another slip and he gets rocked, and I don't know how he's still here. Tries to fire back with a lead hook of his own. They're trying to catch me with a slip straight, but I've learned to keep my head movement to a minimum. You know, move the head only when I need to, not move it every 5 seconds like a lot of people have been trying to do to make you gas stamina. Time a perfect teep kick. Off of there. Still don't get how I didn't drop him for another time there. But again, I saw his hands go low. And his hands come up. And I knew they're going to go low again. So I hit him with a T-kick. And he shoots the low freaking single again. But, you know, I went around. So if he wants to grapple me and try to keep things, you know, try to slow things down, I'm fine. This time I'm a lot more comfortable. I know what to expect. He has my respect. He has my respect. So here, I don't want to go to over-under because that's an easy transition to deny. The first transition I go for, he denies it. So I'm like, alright. So he just wants my stamina to be low so he can work the body, and I'm just not going to allow that. And I'm thinking about transitioning here. I try it one more time and it gets denied. And it's like, damn, man, I can't. What's the term that Ricky J Sports has? It's, I think, denying dingo. It's exactly what it feels like right now. And here, this is smart. This is smart. Because had he gone to stack guard, you know, he would waste his stamina going to stack guard and probably going back to half guard, risk getting denied if he was trying to go to side control, you know, risk getting reversed. But RDA has 2 submissions from the defensive position when somebody puts him in stack guard. So that's very smart on his part, and I'm gonna keep a mental note of that anytime I fight him again, that he doesn't like to go to stack guard. But that's very smart. But I know it's my round, so now it's I believe it's 1-1. He's moving his head again, and I'm just tagging him with that lead hook, getting extra damage there because he's swinging his head. Goes for double uppercuts to catch me ducking. So now he's made the adjustment on me ducking, and there that takedown is a little bit too slow, and I managed to hit the double under counter, and he manages to beat me there. He denies that break, and he goes for another takedown with Darren. And I'm not gonna lie, if it was GSP, I would have immediately expected like a takedown, but it's just, it was definitely throwing me off that he was taking me down with Till, so I had to, like, you know, get used to it. But right there, when I got to sprawl, I immediately transitioned. The reason why I did that is because it only takes about like 10 strikes or so from that dominant sprawl position to really mess you up in terms of your stamina. And I was not going to play that game. Now, I told you guys I made the read on him trying to go left and right, and I managed to deny the right one. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to deny it there because he ended up building grapple advantage from denying my transition, and now we're back to half guard squat here. Now, I'm expecting crucifix or side saddle, I believe Darren has, but he's not going to, which is smart because RDA can do a reversal from there. So his grappling is very efficient. Like, he's not looking for anything too big, but he's just looking for control. And there, I didn't know that Darren had this. So he goes straight to side control, so I couldn't deny that. You can deny those transitions, by the way. But I go straight back to half guard again. I'm comfortable here. You know, he can have all the control for this round if it helps him out. But I'm not taking big damage. He's just poking my body here rather than actually, like, crazy damaging me. My stamina's high. So it's just a matter of not getting frustrated. You can't get frustrated when somebody's grappling you like this. It's an MMA game. It's not a K1 game. This isn't a kickboxing game. It's MMA. The grappling isn't the most accurate in terms of how it runs, but this is the grappling in the game, and this is what we're going to have to deal with. So, deny that transition there. Try to go for a triangle choke, and it's like, ah, my God, man, this guy's ready for everything. He's ready for everything. There's a reason he's in the top 20. He's ready for everything. So, he goes for that pass again. We have to start pre-denying that. But, you know, if I had to concede this round, I didn't take too much damage. I didn't get frustrated. I'm not trying to go crazy with all the transitions or anything like that. He's gotten rocked way more times than I did. Denied that transition, hit him with a few elbows. So he's getting his face a little bit banged up here. But the ground game is something that frustrates a lot of people. It really does. Frustrates a lot of people. Now here, I strike back. So I learned from playing quick fight, if you block a few strikes and then strike them back, you can get like a full bar grapple advantage. You can transition that full guard, which is why he hasn't been able to stop my full guard transition. I guess he's more worried about me escaping. Now I landed 63 out of 67 strikes, but due to the amount of, he had 4 minutes to control, so he's definitely taking that round. So now it's he's up 2-1, I believe, right now. It's up 2-1. I saw his stamina. And now I'm trying to see. He hasn't made the adjustments there. He goes for a body shot, hit him with an uppercut. Rock off a straight body kick. And then right there, he's flicking. He's touching his belly. He's touching his belly like the other guy. So that's a good sign. I don't know how his body health is at. But I don't know what happened there. I guess maybe he slipped when his finger might have slipped. He telegraphed it though, doing that jab to clinch attempt. A lot of people, I've still been able to get caught with that clinch. You know, just because like it's weird, it's slow and it just catches me off guard sometimes. But this time I know not to break immediately. I see the hip toss coming this time, my guy. Go to double unders and I break. I don't want to clinch grapple because whereas Darren's ground game is pretty good, his clinch game is disgusting and he's wobbling right now. And I go for another double under counter. His stamina is low, so he's killing his stamina. His stamina is getting killed right now shooting for these takedowns. And I'm getting a boatload of points. You get points for denying takedowns, believe it or not. You get a good amount of points. And again, he shoots, trying to catch it coming in, but his stamina is low, so it's easier for me to counter. I couldn't get it before, but now it's becoming much easier for me to get. And I rock him again. And my one gripe about RDA is that he doesn't have anything like spectacular in terms of like something spin related. His ducking roundhouse isn't that fast. And there he tries to slip again. I hit him with a lead hook. The counter to somebody over slipping, he's baiting the front kick there. Over slipping is the lead hook. Have faith in that lead hook. Tag him again. And he shoots that low single. But at this point, there's 2 minutes left in the round. I rocked him, what, 3 times? I denied like about 4 takedowns or so. I'm good. I'm good. This is my round. This is my round. Bar something crazy happens, this is my round. And right here, the camera angle switches. He's trying to go for a takedown, but I used the opportunity to get to over-under and break immediately, something that he probably didn't expect. Now, what he did there, it's very subtle. He went for the overhand because had I tried to deny a takedown against the cage, he would have got a free overhand right there. Goes for an oblique kick. It's a little bit too late to work the legs now. Pretty late. Again! Dude, stop swinging! And what's killing him right now in this fight is now this time I hit him with the judo throw, so I can put him with the side control. But what's killing him now is that I don't think he's realized that, you know, if you keep over swinging like that and I hit you with lead hooks, it's gonna do some damage. Now here, I do not want to be here. Last time I was in here, I got stubbed, and he goes for a triangle choke, and I'm like, oh no, I'm having PTSD from getting triangle choke last time, but I managed to escape this time. And this dude, he's real aggressive with his grappling. Like, when he's on top, he picks his shots wisely. But when he's on bottom, he's super aggressive with his transitions. And he goes for 2 straight submissions there. And as you can see, his gate control is real. Like, his gate, the way he works his gates is really good. Like, he almost had me there. So now I know his Hail Mary is going to be trying to submit me this round. That's his Hail Mary for this round. He's like, you know what? I subbed this guy before. I'm gonna try to sub him now. So he hasn't given up. Nothing says here. Hit him with a single leg counter this time. Nothing says that he's given up. He's still coming forward. He's not backing up. He's not conceding defeat. But this time I deny his transition. And he fakes it again to sprawl. And now the game's getting patient. The nice crucifix goes into sprawl. Hit him a few times, but he smart transition, goes to half guard instead of trying to get out, because that would have been half guard's a little bit faster than the get out position. Back into his full guard. I posture up. I don't want to be here. Deny. And now I got to pick my shots. I don't want to get arm trapped and get swept into top mount. I don't know if Darren has it. And I definitely don't want to find out now in the 5th round. Deny that, posture up, because he knows I don't want to be there. He knows I don't want to be there. On the feet, it's very likely that he will get dropped rather than I will, just due to our health and stamina. And I go to stack guard, but I've played with Darren, I believe, twice, and I know he has the triangle choke in the arm bar. I'm not risking it. Not risking getting too gated right now. Deny 2 straight transitions, and now his stamina is real low. And he goes for it again. This is nice. Like, he didn't panic. He's not panicking at all. High level players, they don't panic. They don't panic at all. Deny that full guard transition. I'm content with working the body here. I didn't work the body too much for this whole fight, but just to keep him dancing. And then I go for an arm triangle of my own because I'm pretty cheeky. And alright, I get past that gate. This is good. Let's see, he's going left, right. In the 3rd stage, but he got too far, and I'm back in full guard. No! But he goes for triangle choke. Oh! His stamina's low though. It shouldn't go that fast. Oh my god, no! Ooh! Oh, I get out in time. Alright, perfect. Again, youngdonsimmo, man, his submission game is nasty. And he did not buy a single one of those fakes. You know the amount of discipline it takes not to buy into that? I wanted him to get into my full guard. And now I'm in an armbar and it's a 4 stage. That's not good. That's not good. And I'm trying to get out. I escape by the 2nd stage. Hit him with that slam. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not scared. I'm not scared of getting back into his guard. But this time he gets up. You think he'd want me there, but you know, with a few seconds left to go, you'd have to say it's 2-2 heading into this round. This is my round. No, he did do a lot of submission attempts. I don't think that could have won him anything because I know I rocked him. He's gassed. I denied a lot of transition, trying to bait a front kick there. Hit him with a switch kick on my own. He comes in with a high kick, tries to block the body. And I rock his block, and I rock his health. A few more seconds, the fight could have been over, but I did enough. It's definitely 48-47. I won 3 rounds to 2. But props to youngdonsimmo because this dude is good. He's good. He makes good adjustments on the ground. He did make the adjustments that he needed to do in terms of like him side swaying. You know, he could have like relaxed that a little bit. But don't get me wrong, this dude is tough. Like, this dude is absolutely tough. He did not quit at all the entire fight. I didn't go crazy looking for the knockout because the denials also lowered my stamina. So I had to play real smart. You know, I had to make sure I didn't put myself in any positions where I could have been taken advantage of. And I managed to pull off the unanimous decision win against a guy who's, I believe, ranked 15th or 16th right now. It's a really solid win. Really solid win. And earlier this season, I had a little bit too much fun. I said it before, I was playing with the fun guys. Playing with like the B guys and Bruce Buffer and all those dudes. But I'm going to go back to what I was doing where I was playing ranked fights. Only 2 or 3 ranked fights a day instead of trying to like grind out a few. Because the more you play, the more you tend to burn out and you tend to play worse. And scorecards right there. This was a really competitive fight. Props to youngdonsimmo. But like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to have any requests for me to play with certain characters, just let me know. I hope all of you have a great and blessed day. I'm out of here.